A fragile ceasefire has descended upon the war-torn region, offering a glimmer of hope after over a year of brutal conflict between Israel and Hezbollah. The agreement, brokered by the United States and France, came into effect on November 27, 2024, at 4 a.m. local time. This truce aims to bring an end to the bloodshed and pave the way for a more permanent solution. The international community watches with bated breath, hoping this ceasefire marks a turning point towards lasting peace. The conflict, sparked by the ongoing war in Gaza, escalated dramatically in recent months. Both sides engaged in intense fighting, resulting in a heavy toll on civilians and infrastructure. The ceasefire offers a much-needed respite from the violence and a chance for both sides to step back from the brink. The coming days and weeks will be crucial in determining the ceasefire's durability. The ceasefire agreement outlines a series of carefully crafted provisions designed to de-escalate tensions and create the conditions for lasting peace. A phased withdrawal of Israeli forces from southern Lebanon is a cornerstone of the agreement, set to occur over a 60-day period. The Lebanese army will take on the crucial role of maintaining security in the areas vacated by Israeli forces, particularly south of the Litani River. To address Israel's security concerns, the agreement requires Hezbollah fighters to retreat 30 kilometers from the Israeli border. This buffer zone aims to reduce the threat of cross-border attacks and provide a measure of security for Israeli communities. Additionally, Hezbollah is obligated to dismantle its infrastructure in southern Lebanon, further diminishing its military capabilities in the border region. The United States and France, as key brokers of the agreement, have pledged to closely monitor the situation and mediate any potential violations. The United Nations Interim Force in Lebanon, UNIFIL, will also continue its peacekeeping mission, providing an additional layer of security and oversight. The announcement of the ceasefire has elicited a wave of reactions from key stakeholders and the international community. U.S. President Joe Biden, instrumental in brokering the agreement, expressed hope for a permanent cessation of hostilities. His words were echoed by French President Emmanuel Macron, who emphasized the need for dialogue and reconciliation. Lebanese Parliament Speaker Nabi Berri urged displaced citizens to return home, emphasizing the importance of national unity in rebuilding the shattered nation. However, many Lebanese citizens remain wary, haunted by the trauma of past conflicts and uncertain about the future. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, while accepting the ceasefire, stressed Israel's right to respond forcefully to any violations. The Israeli public, deeply scarred by the conflict, remains divided on the ceasefire's merits. The Palestinian Authority welcomed the ceasefire, expressing hope that it would contribute to regional stability and pave the way for a resolution to the ongoing conflict in Gaza. As the guns fall silent, the arduous task of rebuilding shattered lives and communities begins. Thousands of displaced Lebanese citizens who fled their homes seeking safety from the relentless bombardment have begun the long journey back. Despite warnings from authorities about potential dangers such as unexploded ordnance and ongoing troop movements, the desire to return home and reclaim their lives outweighs the risks. Homes lie in ruins, businesses are reduced to rubble, and critical infrastructure is crippled. The task of rebuilding is immense, requiring a concerted effort from the Lebanese government, international organizations, and the resilience of the Lebanese people. Contractors have already started repairing critical infrastructure, including the Masna border crossing between Lebanon and Syria, which was destroyed by Israeli shelling. The reopening of this vital artery will facilitate the flow of humanitarian aid and essential goods, providing a lifeline to the devastated region. The international community has pledged significant financial assistance to support the reconstruction efforts. The Israel-Hezbollah ceasefire represents a pivotal moment in the long and bloody conflict that has plagued the region. As the dust settles and the fragile truce takes hold, the question on everyone's mind is whether this time will be different. Can this ceasefire break the cycle of violence and pave the way for lasting peace? The agreement itself, while a significant achievement, is but a first step. The deep-seated mistrust and animosity between Israel and Hezbollah, fueled by decades of conflict and ideological differences, remain formidable obstacles. The success of this ceasefire hinges on the unwavering commitment of both sides to uphold their end of the bargain. This requires not only adherence to the specific provisions outlined in the agreement but also a genuine effort to address the underlying causes of the conflict. The international community has a crucial role to play in supporting the ceasefire and fostering an environment conducive to lasting peace. Only time will tell if this fragile truce can withstand the weight of history and usher in a new era of peace and stability for the region.